Well, tomorrow the nation will pay its final respects to Senator Dianne Feinstein. Today she is lying in state at San Francisco City Hall. Among the mourners, Representative Nancy Pelosi with her husband Paul, as well as Feinstein's only daughter, Catherine. Feinstein made history as San Francisco's first female mayor. She became the first female U.S. senator from California. She served for 3 decades up until her death Friday at the age of 90. All day long, we have seen a stream of visitors coming to City Hall to pay their respects. And as you look live right now in the rotunda of San Francisco City Hall, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus performing a tribute concert in her honor. And we're going to listen in as soon as they begin to sing. As you can see, they are ready. That's the new choir director for the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. Has not been on the job very long, but by all accounts is doing a phenomenal job with the chorus. And this is, again, the rotunda of San Francisco City Hall, where the senator has been lying in state. They're getting in position. We just want to let you have a chance to hear the iconic and just treasured San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus. A fitting tribute to the late Senator Dianne Feinstein, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus performing the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner, a fitting song for a woman who spent her life in public service to the country she loved so much, and of course the city she loved so dearly as well. We have team coverage on today's events as well as preparations for tomorrow's memorial service. Before we hear from ABC 7 News reporter Stephanie Sierra, let's go live to Cornell Bernard. He's at City Hall for us. Cornell.
Hey, Dan, hundreds of people from across the Bay Area still coming to San Francisco City Hall at this hour to pay respects to Senator Feinstein. It is fairly clear that folks are now getting off of work. The line is much longer. It is now stretching out the Van Ness door of City Hall, down Van Ness Avenue and down McAllister, all the way to Polk Street. It is very clear people are intent on paying respects to Senator Feinstein. It has been a very hot day in San Francisco. Many folks who have been waiting in line say that's okay. They were here to honor the woman they loved and admired. City Hall's rotunda echoing with music on this solemn day. One by one, members of the public filing by the flag-draped casket to pay respects and say goodbye to U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein in the place where her political career began.
Sad day, but a beautiful legacy.
Tracy Sherman and Joanne Luland say Di-Fi was their hero.
I think Dianne Feinstein's been just an incredible trailblazer, an amazing woman, and she's done a lot for our city and our state. And I wanted to pay my respects.
What she did for gun control, for LGBTQ rights, for women in the Senate, for getting women in the Senate and the House. I mean, she was everybody's godmother. You know, she was like, come on in, I'm going to show you how to do it, and we're going to rock this place. And she did.
By midday, the line to get into City Hall stretching down Van Ness Avenue. The sun was hot, but many didn't care, waiting almost an hour to pay respects.
All the things she worked on, all the things she did, the way she fought for the things she believed in, you know, something you don't see very much anymore.
I remember her coming out of the mayor's office after Milk and Moscone were killed, and she held it together remarkably well for being panicked on the inside.
I met Senator Feinstein over the years. I found her to be a very warm person. I absolutely love what she did as our mayor of San Francisco. I absolutely love what she supported education. I'm a retired educator.
Mayor London Breed paying respects to her predecessor alongside Dr. Anthony Fauci, a familiar face from the COVID pandemic. Breed says Feinstein was a woman of firsts.
You know, what needs to also be at the top of that list is, you know, how to be a courageous leader, how to lead with courage, even when it's not always popular.
Outside, an American flag draped between two San Francisco fire trucks. SFPD officers standing to salute Feinstein's casket as it arrived at City Hall.
That salute was all about paying tribute to a person that gave so much to the city, this state, this country. It's a fitting tribute for one of our greatest leaders.
And again, a live look at the very long line outside of City Hall, stretching down McAllister Street and Van Ness. Hundreds of people still waiting to pay their respects to Senator Dianne Feinstein. The doors to City Hall, we are told, will be open until 7 p.m. And police officers just told us that it is pretty clear that anybody in line will be allowed to go into City Hall as long as they're in line by 6:45. But live at San Francisco City Hall, Cornell Bernard, ABC 7 News.
Okay, Cornell, thank you very much. Let's take you inside once again for another live look at the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus performing in Senator Dianne Feinstein's honor. That's Jacob Stenberg, the artistic director of the chorus, not long on the job, leading the Gay Men's Chorus in this fitting tribute to the late senator. And tomorrow's service will affect things in and around the city, of course. In-person services are closed all day long. All City Hall entrances will be closed from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. Streets around City Hall will be closed as well, from Larkin to Franklin, from Golden Gate to Hayes. Buses along those streets will be rerouted. The Civic Center parking garage is closing now and will not reopen for 24 hours.
About an hour ago, we learned that tomorrow's City Hall memorial service will no longer be open to the public due to heightened security. Attendance will be by invitation only. Dozens of members of Congress are flying to San Francisco for the service. Their travel plans, though, have become more complicated than they expected. ABC 7 News reporter Stephanie Sierra is live in the newsroom with the reason why. Stephanie.
Yes, Alma, I spoke with Congressman Mike Thompson, who explained the House Republican leadership did not allow a plane to transport the late senator's colleagues from D.C. to San Francisco to attend tomorrow's memorial service. Here's what we know. After Senator Dianne Feinstein passed, Representative Zoe Lofgren contacted then Speaker Kevin McCarthy to request air transportation for colleagues to attend the memorial service, a courtesy any delegation has traditionally been afforded when a member passes away, so they can all fly together. But Lofgren never heard back from McCarthy. Congressman Mike Thompson says Lofgren made the same request of Speaker Pro Tem Patrick McHenry, the person who kicked Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi out of her Capitol office. But McHenry also did not respond.
It's just sad commentary on the House Republican leadership that they wouldn't pay tribute to this great legislator, great senator, and allow a plane to bring her colleagues back to pay her a final tribute. It's just going to be more difficult, and I'm assuming that some people will not be able to make it because of that.
Now, we're told Vice President Kamala Harris's plane only had 8 seats left, which did help bring a limited number to the delegation, that is. Now, that plane is scheduled to arrive this evening. Back on Capitol Hill now, a day full of tributes honoring the late senator.
Friend, a hero for so many, a leader who changed the nature of the Senate and the fabric of the nation.
A titan in U.S. politics and proud daughter of San Francisco, soon to be laid to rest. The late Senator Dianne Feinstein, a trailblazing force of firsts. San Francisco's first female mayor and the longest-serving female senator, lying in state at City Hall. Feinstein's daughter, Catherine, joined close friend Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, her husband Paul, and their eldest daughter Nancy to pay their respects. Meantime, in Washington, the late senator's seat draped in black, accompanied by white roses, as the Senate Judiciary Committee convened in tribute.
Today, there are 24 women serving in this chamber, and every one of them would admit they stand on Dianne's shoulders.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer is one of at least 6 speakers who will honor Senator Feinstein during Thursday's memorial service outside City Hall, including a recorded message from President Joe Biden, remarks from Vice President Kamala Harris, Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi, San Francisco Mayor London Breed, and Eileen Mariano, Feinstein's granddaughter.
You know, for generations of Californians, she was the one that we turned to for leadership and for comfort.
A champion in politics to policy, Feinstein never backed down.
And to be able to sit in her seat, knowing that I will never be able to fill her shoes.
An icon, a friend, a trailblazer to many in Washington on both sides of the aisle.
She was an exceptional leader. Obviously, her work in San Francisco, when she became mayor, healing this town, dealing with HIV/AIDS.
She's a legend and an iconic legislator and policymaker. So we all want to be there to pay our respects and to show her family and our community how much she meant to us.
Now, Congressman Thompson and Congressman Garamendi both arrived at SFO this afternoon. They will be joined by Congresswoman Anna Eshoo and Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren. And 30 U.S. senators will be coming to the service. We just confirmed that. And we've also learned there are 2 planes that are currently transporting members of that Senate delegation. But one of them, we're told, is already delayed due to maintenance issues. And it's still unclear if it will be fixed in time, which, of course, may further restrict travel. We are told the other plane is set to arrive later this evening. So certainly a lot of moving parts. Dan and Anna.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Stephanie, thank you. And let's take another live look inside City Hall there, where you see the late senator's flag-draped coffin there. As you can see, a lot of people still paying their respects this evening ahead of tomorrow's memorial service. And we will be streaming that service for the late Senator Dianne Feinstein. It starts at 12:45. Watch on the ABC7 Bay Area app. You can also go to abc7news.com. It'll be wherever you stream.